All right. Okay. So, I know you guys are excited because you had an extra day off. And I know certain people are going to make sure their phone's off and away during this entirety. Let's try. All right, class.
Yes.
Now, we've done co-function identities before. We have. We use them to find missing angles. These co-function identities we did back in Unit 1. They are going to keep coming up, but now we're going to use these again. So cosine of 90 degrees minus theta is equal to sine. And if it is an identity using radian, instead of 90, I would be pi over 2. Same math. Find one value of theta or x that satisfies each of the followings. Okay. So theta is my unknown value, right? So together, theta, whatever this is, and 25, because they're cofunctions, have to add up to what number? 90. All cofunctions add up together to be, say 90. So all cofunctions add up to, so both of these together have to add up to 90. So what I could do is, I can say, hey, theta plus 25 has to equal 90. So, to get theta by itself, I would do what to that 25? Subtract it, right? Subtract 25 from both sides. Theta is 65 degrees. Yes. Está muy fácil? Muy fácil. Fácil. All right, this next one. Same thing. Set it up the same way. Theta plus a negative 30 equals 90. What am I going to do to that negative 30 to get it to the other side? Add it. So theta is 120. Are we good? Hopefully, yes? Good. Uh-oh. This one is in radians. So if it's in radians, together they have to add up to
90 still.
No, they don't.
Like the other version of
Pi over 2, thank you. Pi over 2. It's almost like it's in the notes in front of you. So, I'm going to say 3 pi over 4 plus x, whatever that's going to be, has to equal pi over 2. Now, fractions are your friends. They really are. There's certain things that you should be able to do at this current moment in your mathematical career. To be able to add and subtract fractions, I have to have common denominator. So, what would be the common denominator in between the 4 and the 2?
2.
4.
Or
So, I'm going to multiply this one here by 2 over 2. Right?
yeah.
2 over 2. So now it's going to be 3 pi over 4 plus x equals 2 pi over 4. So now the common denominator is 4. So what am I going to do to that 3 pi over 4 to get my x by itself? Subtract it. So I'm going to get x is equal to, that's going to be 2 pi over 4 minus 3 pi over 4, which is going to give me negative pi over 4. Because I have 2 minus 3, so that's a negative 1. Negativo 1 pi over 4. we good? Easy, hopefully? Okay. All right, sum and difference identities, A and B, blah, blah, blah. All right. So, if you have your reference sheet out, that one should be out here somewhere. Or you could just go to the front where it has all your identities right there also. The sum and differences. So, it says cosine of 180 minus theta. Is that a sum or a difference? It's a difference. Why is it difference? The minus sign. So if you have your reference sheet or the notes, these are the difference identities. So I'm going to rewrite this just using that. So it's cosine of A minus B is equal to cosine of A times cosine of B plus sine of A sine of B. That is my identity. Now, in this case, what is my A value? 180. And in this case, what is my B value? Theta. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace. I'm just going to plug those in. So if this is, it's going to become cosine of 180 times cosine of theta plus sine of 180 sine of theta. Yes, no, maybe? Hey, if you're confused, speak now or forever hold your peace. Are we okay? Hopefully, yes? Now, do we know what cosine of 180 is? Say yes. That is a known value. It's almost like I made you take a unit circle test over it. Cosine of 180 gives me what? -1. So this is -1 times cosine of theta plus, now what is sine at 180? 0. 0 times sine of theta. And anything times 0 is 0. So what's going to happen to that second part right here? What's going to happen to this other sign? Go away. It's gone. So my answer is just negative cosine theta. Does that make sense? You guys okay still? Oh, but I'm not trying to kill you guys with too many examples. I can do that later. Now, these things right here are a hot mess. So guess what? I'm going to pick this one up on Thursday. We're going to do this one. So now, please, previous homework, get all those done and in. You could do all the way up into example 4. If you look at your homework and you see something that says example 4 or example 5. We don't have an example 5, do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I might be mistaken. Is that a yes? No. Okay, so we'll do those on Thursday. If your homework says example 4, example 5, leave those off. We will do those later. Okay? Get caught up on your homework right now. Don't be that person, just pull out their phone and start getting on their clan war or, whatever, Instagram, Snapchat, or Grindr.
Oh, yeah?
Grinder.